Coins Across and Matrix are two classics that Michael Boden's PK the Soft Way makes easy and deceptive. Let's take a look.
I've just taken up a new hobby. It's called origami. It's the ancient art of paper folding. In this case, you can use a $1, a $5, or a $10 bill, whatever. And if you fold the bill up in a certain fashion, you can actually create, look what I've created. This is a ring. It's actually a signet ring, and it's made out of a $1 bill, as you can see. Take a look at this and examine it for yourself. You can see how many intricate folds there are in that ring. Thank you very much. Now, once I place the ring on my finger, the ring becomes magic. It has magical qualities. Let's take a look at those. The first step is to fold the bottom edge of the dollar bill upward. Put a nice stiff crease in there. When you fold the bottom edge upward, you notice there's a tiny bit of green showing from the back of the bill. That's exactly what you should see, a tiny bit of green left there. The second fold is to fold the bill almost in half. It's not a perfect fold. You stop short of the bottom of the bill. It's not lined up exactly. You want the bottom of the bill to show just a hair. The next fold is simply folding the bill downward again in half. This time the top and bottom line up exactly down here. For the next fold, you simply turn the dollar over from left to right. Then you're going to fold this little tiny margin, the white margin of the dollar bill underneath. Increase that. Then you'll notice that on the left-hand side of the dollar bill, there's the number 1, O-N-E. What you have to do is fold the left side of the bill diagonally, just like this, so that you can still see half of the letter N. Then you simply fold the left-hand side over one more time, just like so, and give that a crease. At this point, you'll still be able to see the letter E of the 1, O-N-E. The next thing you do is turn the dollar bill from left to right and pinch it very tightly at the bottom, front and back, because you're going to take the left-hand side of the bill and wrap it around your finger, just like this. It wraps around the back side. This starts to form the ring portion, the whole of the ring. It wraps all the way around until you can see right here. It wraps all the way around your finger until you can see the eagle and the American flag, which is now upside down at that point. Wrap it all the way around. Then the flap, which is sticking up at the top, folds down. Then you have to take the flap on the left-hand side and pull it across and tuck it underneath the flap that just folded down, so that the two pieces interlock together, just like that. Last but not least is the little flap hanging down on the bottom. That gets wrapped around the inside of the ring, and what I usually do is I glue it to the inside of the ring. So there you have your ring. Right here you have your little pocket to place your magnet, and of course the place to put your finger through. And if you find out that the ring size is a little bit too small for your finger, after you learn how to make one of these, you can actually take a pair of scissors and cut the band at any point and add an extra piece of a dollar bill in there using Scotch tape on the inside. So you can actually make a ring that will fit your finger. Because the ring that you use in the routine is the one that has been switched in, and that's the one that the spectators do not examine. The last thing you're going to need is a magnet, a very small magnet, which gets tucked inside of the flap underneath of the number 1 signet part of the ring. Now that you know that the ring is magnetic, bringing the coins across is a very simple coins across routine to perform. Every time you drop the last coin into your left hand, the right hand turns over and makes contact with one coin as the left hand closes, and that coin is concealed on the back of your hand. To release that coin, you press your right hand to the table surface, you rotate your right hand 180 degrees, and as you slide forward, the coin slides off of the ring and your hand covers it up as you show the first coin has traveled. It works the same way with the second coin. As the last coin is dropped, you steal that one away also. Picking up the first coin, laying it on your right hand, you then rotate and dislodge the coin on the back of your hand so the second coin has traveled. The third coin is rather unique because you can perform what they call the drop vanish, where you're apparently dropping the coin over the back of your knuckles and apparently catching it in your left hand. But as you drop it, you'll find that it naturally attaches itself to the magnet inside the ring. You pick up the other two coins, lower your hands to the table, rotate, dislodge that coin from the ring, and all three coins have now traveled to one side. Performing matrix coin assembly is just as easy with PK the soft way. You show the front and back of the dollar, and as you cover the first coin, you secretly steal the coin on the back of the ring. Then as you cover up the adjacent coin in the opposite corner, you simply release the coin from the ring. You then pick up the invisible coin, you pretend to transfer it over, and the first coin has made its magical journey over to the other side. You do the same thing with the coin in the lower corner. You steal it out, and you simply place it once again underneath the upper dollar. You then transfer the coin once again. The coin disappears and travels up to meet the other coins. Now I place both of the bills in my right hand, and as I sort of gesture towards the last coin, and as I go to cover up the last coin, I simply steal the coin once again and transfer it over to the other side as I do my last magical transfer. The coin vanishes. All four coins are now on one side of the table, just like magic. Obviously, to have the ring examined, you need to make two rings, one with a magnet on the inside, the other a regular paper dollar ring. When they give the ring back to you, you state that, you can never lose this ring because it's a magic ring, and whenever it disappears or you lose it, it always ends up back in your pocket. That's when you do a simple fake transfer of any kind that you like, bring it back out of your pocket with the gimmicked ring. For those of you who don't have a fake transfer, you simply hold the ring between your second finger and your thumb, and as you go to place it in your hand, you curl your second finger in and extend your first finger outward as if you're taking the ring away. It would look as though you've taken the ring into your hand. It vanishes and it travels to your pocket.